Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, coming at you with what is a team that I put together just for fun and to test out two Pokemon because I was using them for factions. So in the Ultra League factions, you have certain point values. So you can use like only one of like the top Pokemon, Giratina, Cresselia, Swampert, stuff like that. And then you can only use a couple of second tier. So Scrafty was one of my second tier Pokemon. It's like Scrafty, Tapu Fini, etc. And then everything else had to come from the 0 tier. So once you took all those Pokemon out, what I put together as a good second or like bottom tier Pokemon were Articuno and Armored Mewtwo. And both of them were interesting to play. So Scrafty, you kind of have to have on this team. I mean, don't even worry about. I just tested it. Don't worry about the team comp. I'm not going to talk about Scrafty. You know what Scrafty does, right? Takes out the steals, does well against most things. Foul play for ghosts and stuff like that, and psychics. Articuno was disappointing for I think it has play in specialty cups, but it's kind of disappointing in the open. It is the Ice Shard and Icy Wind are very slow to get to the moves. The good news is like Icy Wind will lower their attack, but like for the most part, they don't need to respect it because like even if they let this go, it's going to do somewhat minimal. Put them in the yellow from this range. Like, see, it doesn't do much, and the Ice Shards aren't going to do much. The only good thing is that it lowers their attack ×2. Ancient Power is like nice for like other flyers, but you already got that. I think the main reason you would use it is for your like Giratinas and stuff like that. And then we get to Armored Mewtwo, and this was really fun. I mean, I know Daniel Z has used Armored Mewtwo for a while now, but this was really fun testing it out. I mean, insane just the damage it can take, right? That's what the second Stone Edge there, and I'm just into the yellow. You're using Confusion, so it's like a slow charging Pokemon, and it's very defense heavy. So I know a lot of you are used to just Mewtwo just like nuking and stuff. What I found is that like these Confusions still add up though, right? So I actually just want to bring up the statistics of a Mewtwo versus an Armored Mewtwo in Ultra League, just so you can see like the difference in attack stats. So Mewtwo, Armored Mewtwo. So yeah. So for those of you who aren't used to what's the difference between Mewtwo and Armored Mewtwo. So Mewtwo's attack stats are 188.5, right? We know that it is a beast. And then Armored Mewtwo's attack stats is 132.7. So quite low relative. I'm trying to just bring up I'm going to bring up other Pokemon just to give you like an example. So like what is out there? Let's see. Scrafty is 144. Tapu Fini is 145. Swampert is 156, right? So 132 is quite low. But then the defense stats on a normal Mewtwo in Ultra League is a 123.4. Armored Mewtwo's defense is 212.5. And again, just to put that into perspective, like Swampert is 142 defense. Scrafty is 199. So Scrafty's tanky, but Scrafty's like level 50, right? So that's not too surprising. And then Tapu Fini is 204, right? So you have this like insane attack, and the same with stamina. The stamina is 166 compared to like Tapu, which is 143. Scrafty is 149. So you have this like super high defense, super high stamina with an attack that's lowered, but it's not insanely lowered, right? I mean, it's insanely lowered compared to some of them, but not to others. So it was a really interesting Pokemon because you could just like these Confusions, as you can see, do add up. You do chip an insane amount with these Confusions. You can take a lot of moves. Like these Charms are not doing much here. You still have Sty Strike, which is a decent move. So it was actually really fun to use. I used it I think I used it on my Go Battle Day as well. So it was a fun Pokemon to use. It does have severe limitations, and I'm just going to Confusion this all the way down unless they throw here. So like Armored Mewtwo putting in a ton of work here. It does have very, very obvious limitations in the Ultra League, right? There are a ton of Ghost, right? A ton of Ghost and a ton of Dark, which are weak to both. So like Umbreon, Drapion, Scrafty, Giratina, Cofagrigus, like there's so many Pokemon that hit you for super effective. And then there's a lot of like steals, and you can run it with Dynamic Punch, but because it's like a non-stab lower attack Dynamic Punch, it doesn't do much against like the steals at all. So that's kind of where your limitations are. But it's definitely a fun Pokemon to use. I would use it again. I'm not saying you have to go build one up, not by any means. Like I don't even know what it's. Let me actually just look up what it's ranked here in Ultra League. Mewtwo, Armoured Mewtwo is 106, right? So it's not terrible. Let me look up the wins and losses. So the good news is, like, I was gonna say it has like a kind of normal, close to the center distribution, but you do have like Trevenant, right? Cofagrigus 231, Trevenant 231, Umbreon 257. So these are Registeel, like I said, you just don't beat the steals. 280, Drapion, I said 311, right? Crest, you don't really have anything to throw at it unless you run like Rock Slide, and then it's a closer matchup because I ran it with Rock Slide. It's not too bad. So there's a lot of losses against like the main core: Crest, Giratina, Obstagoon, Galarian, Stunfisk, Defense Deoxys, Ascab, Jellicent, right? There's so many losses. And then it's kind of interesting because like Shadow Swampert, you've beaten like Shadow Swampert, A-Ninetales, Tapu Fini, Charizard, Sylveon, Walrein, A-Ninetales, Double, even with Payback, right? Aurora, Scramble, and then you have like your Virizion, Cobalion, right? Because they're going to only throw their second move, either Leaf Blade or Stone Edge. And then you obviously just light up the fighters. So it was a really fun Pokemon to use. Again, ranked 101, so I don't think you need to go out and build it. I wouldn't build an Articuno either. Like, there's so many better just looking right here at like A-Ninetales and other ice Pokemon that are in your flying too. So it just kind of adds like a unnecessary second weakness to make you double weak to rock. So I don't think you need to build an Articuno. But yeah, our Mewtwo fun. And the problem with Armoured Mewtwo is I'm going to have 500 comments in this comment section that says, I don't have an Armoured Mewtwo because this thing has not been around in years. Years is probably an understatement how long this hasn't been around for. So yeah, you probably don't have one. You can trade for one if people have it. Like I probably have a few. Look at that. Brutal Swing, I'm going to be able to take 3 here. Or like I'll go down on the third one. I'll take 2 and then have to shield one if they shield back. But that's fine. I could take another move, and then if they don't get to a third, I'm going to take... Oh, I'm just going to shield because I think it could be an overheat. Yeah, that's right. Good job, past me. And then I can come out with a move here. It doesn't matter what this move is. Nothing's really going to hurt me here. Weather Ball, that is a tickle from an A-Ninetales. Hilarious. Psystrike still delivers here. And now I got... I tried to catch... I think I just go scratch. No, I was about to say, I might shield because I'm almost out of move. Try and lower their attack or force them to throw again. I could come in Confusion and go Psystrike, or just go into Scrafty and just start going straight, like foul play here. Because it's going to take like 4... I was about to say bait. It's going to take like, not 4, 3 Hydro Pumps to take me out. Could be an Earthquake and Hydro though. Yeah, 1 Earthquake. They still need a Hydro. I'll get this off. If they don't, she has to say, if they don't shield, I probably just counter down. So they had to shield. Hydro, I don't even think Hydro takes... I'm in the yellow, so maybe it does. It does take me out, but I can Confusion down. And I have a move coming out here to take out the Swampert. So yeah, having fun with the... As we're 2 weeks away from the... 2 weeks away from the end of the season. And that is basically it. That's a team. That's me having fun. As you saw, if you saw my last couple of videos this week, I've done off meta Ultra League teams. I've done outside the top 100 ranked Ultra League Pokemon. So just testing out Pokemon, having fun in this last couple weeks as we get closer to the next season. This is going up Wednesday, and I think, oh yeah, this is going up Wednesday afternoon, so you probably have already seen the other one. I haven't like a lot of real strong Love Cup team. Lickitung, lead, Alomomola, and Charizard in the back. You're double weak to Electric in the back, so if you see like an Electrode in the back, you just kind of lose. To a certain extent, like Alomomola is pretty tanky. But yeah, I went down on Go Battle Day to like 2750, and then I started using that towards the end of Go Battle Day. And when I'm filming this on Monday, I run off like 4 or 5 4-1s in a row with the team. I'm back up to like 2950. So it's a strong team. Again, if you have a XL Lickitung and you have a beefy Alomomola and you have Charizard with the buffs, like obviously it's a strong team, right? So can I get to the move here? No. I got a shield. I'm pretty sure this Reggie lives. I think this shows the weakness of... Yeah. So this is... Oh, did they catch too? I hate 4-turn fast moves. Good catch. I will farm down and lower their attack times too, but I think they end up living. And I remember losing this matchup. Because Stone Edge is 100% going to one-shot here, or Focus Blast, but yeah. Stone Edge, goodbye, and then I cannot take this out. Do I get farm down? No, they get to another move. I was about to say, they're not going to lock on me down. They get to another move, 1 HP. Good game. So yeah, we will, I'll do top Master League, I guess, Premier teams and Open teams tomorrow, and then we'll try and grind Premier with all the level 50 I built up, and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, please send me some Master League videos if you have them. I will definitely showcase them next week, and that is it. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.